Well, a question was posed in terms of who owns clubs. Is it the parents? Is it the coaches? Is it athletes? So, different clubs are owned by different people. So they taught us in terms of like clubs that are owned, how does that ownership then relate with USF? What does USF do to help in terms of regulating like activities of the club? Also, why is it important for a club to be in good standing with USF? Then, apart from USF, what is the higher body, National Council of Sports? So generally, that breakdown is very important for me as a coach because at least now I know how the whole system runs, how the administration runs, and all of that. The conference has taught me things regarding ethic, coaches' ethic, the things that we need to remember and learn, things like child protection, things like what makes you a good coach ethically. Basically, things that help you relate better with parents, with swimmers, with club administrators. Yeah.
As the Uganda Swimming Federation, we thought this would be a very opportune moment to hold a coaching conference where we brought the coaches from all our members and clubs, because through this conference we're able to discuss a number of issues that we believe are of interest to coaches. For example, our calendar, the sports structure and institutional framework, the long-term athlete development plan, how to manage and run clubs. So we thought that this would be a good opportunity to discuss some of these topical areas which coaches, I believe, have found very useful, and they'll be able to go back to their clubs and run them better and also prepare their swimmers in a more effective manner. And from the feedback we've received, overwhelmingly the coaches have found this to be a very useful engagement, and as the Federation and our executive, we're going to go back and have a review, and the second conference will even be better and big.
From the workshop we had, the conference we had, I think the first thing that we observed is that we need to have avenues where the coaches can keep discussing issues that touch on swimming coaches. But I think what's coming out that's very clear is that we need to address issues of professional development and also a code of conduct for coaches so that the coaching standard is improved. The principle behind bringing on board new regulations is that it's always dangerous to rush them. So it's safer to go slow to make sure that they trickle down to as many stakeholders as possible than to quickly rush to put them in place. It would obviously cause challenges with implementation. So we would like to use the remaining 2 to 3 months to make sure that just before the assembly, we do the final consultation, the last leg of the consultations, so that now they'll be rolled over after that.